We're now welcoming for our first school prefect speech of the year, Prefect Christian Ferrante.
Good afternoon, Mr. Kidd, Mrs. Bett, faculty, and fellow students. Thank you for joining me here in chapel today. September 4th, 2018. This was the beginning of everyone here's new school year. Many students are new to Ridley life this year, and many others are returning for their continued enrollment at Ridley. Stepping through the Ridley gates for the first time is an experience in itself. However, it's what's inside these gates that has allowed me to prosper as a human being, and the time for everyone in this room to prosper has either already begun or will shortly begin. Throughout the course of this speech, there are going to be three major highlights, all of these being contributing factors to my personal growth over the past several years. These themes include opportunities, support, and family. First off, I'm going to discuss one opportunity in particular that changed the way I have lived my life since then. It was my first year at Ridley. I was in grade 6, and my homeroom teacher was Miss Harding. During this year, I was introduced to two groups by Miss Harding, Meet a Wee and Free the Children. These groups were both founded by Mark and Craig Kielberger. Throughout the year, Miss Harding provided students with chances to learn about these foundations, and as you might have guessed, I took every chance that was presented to me. It eventually came to a point where there was a Meet a Wee club in the lower school, which actually had a large number of participants. Myself and my peers that were in the club were one day presented with a unique opportunity, this being a ticket to Wee Day. Now, for those of you who don't know what Wee Day is, it is literally defined as an unparalleled celebration of young people committed to making a difference. Wee Day hosts several inspiring speakers that really changed my perspective of the world around me. It made me think to myself how lucky and fortunate we are to be attending a school such as Ridley College. It also made me think to myself that there are so many different ways we can help the people around us and around the world. After Wee Day, I remained involved with Meet a Wee initiatives by participating in food drives, hygiene item drives, and even starting a foosball tournament alongside several of my peers in order to fundraise money for the charity. Now, aside from my experience at Wee Day and how it changed me, there will be so many different opportunities this year at Ridley for all of you. Whether you participate in community service work around the region or embark on a service trip in another country, the work you would potentially be doing in these instances would without a doubt help you grow as a person. I can almost guarantee you that no matter the opportunity you take part in, it will help you see another side of yourself, one that is selfless and compassionate. So I encourage you to step out of your comfort zone, maybe try a new sport or join a unique club, but the choice isn't mine. It's yours. And it's up to you to make the most of these opportunities during your time here. And I know it may not seem like it now, but these opportunities can change the way you live your life, just like this one opportunity did for me. Support. This is something that you will experience a lot of at Ridley. Now, I know that many of you may think of faculty and adults when it comes to support, and they are definitely very generous in providing their support to students. However, support not only comes from them, but also your peers, family, coaches, and the list goes on. Support can be shown in a lot of different ways, such as teachers helping students during tutorial, or helping cheer your friend up after a tough day. It doesn't matter. Support is something so simple, yet so important. It is so crucial for all of us to support one another in order to pursue our goal of creating a positive atmosphere here. When I first came to Ridley, I was a very timid kid. I didn't know anybody at the school, and I felt as if I was lost. I just wasn't myself at this point. However, it didn't take long after this for me to meet all of the wonderful people at the school and feel the positive impact these people were having on me. If it wasn't Ridley, I'm not sure I would have felt as comfortable as I did in my first year here. The amount of time that was put into providing students with the best possible Ridley experience was amazing. I can never imagine another school providing me with the same atmosphere as Ridley. And for the new students this year, I hope that you will all be able to say the same thing as me one day. Whether it's about academics, athletics, or anything going on in your life, there's always someone willing to help you with whatever you need. And do I know if you're going to take advantage of the support system here? No. But I strongly suggest you do, because of the way everyone at this school has helped me. There's only a limited amount of time that you have to make the most out of your stay here. And everyone associated with Ridley is here to make sure that you thrive in this environment and become the best possible version of yourself. However, during my time here, not only has Ridley continuously provided me with support, But another important piece of my Ridley life has been family. In my life, family is the most important thing to me. Without my family, I wouldn't be where I am today, and I'm sure most people in here could say the same thing. Being brought up in my family, I learned about hard work, commitment, and positivity, all attributes that contribute to being successful in life. Now, I've learned over the years what hard work in the past has done for my family today. I have a grandfather from Italy who came here many years ago. He was constantly working to support his family. Now, I'm not going to get into his whole life story, but I can tell you that he is one of my biggest inspirations. Not too long ago, I was over at his house, and he said something to me that I will never forget. He said, "I've worked very hard in my life, and that's why my health is the way it is. But I think it's paid off for me, and right now the gun is pointed at me, so shoot. Enjoy life while you can, I guess." Now, this was a lot for me to take in, considering how close I am with him, but when he said this to me, it really made me think. It became very clear to me that nothing should ever be taken for granted, especially your family members. Nothing is forever, although many of us may want it to be. And the positivity and guidance that your family provides you with has an unmeasurable value. Now, besides your immediate family, you may not know it yet, but you are all a part of the Ridley family now. This family will always look out for you, bring out the best in you, and make you the most successful person you can be. There really is something special at this school that has introduced a second side of me to myself. I've developed new interests and academic skills, but most importantly, I've surrounded myself with people that I know will always be able to help me throughout my life. In a matter of time, a lot of you will have created strong relationships with several people from this school as well. And I'm hoping that these relationships will carry on for the duration of your life because of how useful they can be down the road. One day in your adult lives, you may be in search for help, and the relationships that were built during your time here at Ridley will be priceless in the future. Now, with all of this being said, I encourage you to take this message I've provided today and use it to the best of your ability. But if there's one major takeaway from each point I made today, they would have to be this. Number 1, step out of your comfort zone and jump at new opportunities. These will provide you with useful and unique experiences that can help you for the rest of your life. Number 2, seek support in everything you do. You won't be as successful as you can be without the help from others. And number 3, nothing is forever, so don't take anything for granted, especially your family. These are the people that you can rely on for anything in life. There we go. Now, these are the important rules that have shaped how I have lived my life here at Ridley, and unfortunately, I already know that my time here is coming to an end. However, I can definitely say that my years here have been the most exciting and fun years of my life. If you haven't realized it yet, I can guarantee you that there will once come a day in your life where you'll look back and realize that Ridley were some of the best times of your life as well. But right now, the clock is ticking, and it's up to you to make these years here the best ever. Thank you.